give my thanks and appreciation to Sadara Chemical Company for giving me the opportunity to deliver an overview about the environmental sustainability. One more thanks I'd like to give it to everyone who is with us today. He left the very wonderful weather outside, the rainy weather, and decided to spend this time with us to learn more or little about sustainability. Before we start, I'd like to introduce myself to you. My name, as Mr. Hassan told, Badr Al-Johani. I'm graduated from King Saud University as chemical engineer back in 1999, followed by a one-year diploma in industrial applied management. And also I am in the final stage to get my second diploma. It is in the greenhouse gases accounting. In addition to this, I have, alhamdulillah, a very diverse experience. Started my career in Saudi Electricity Company, spent almost half of my career there, almost 10 years. Then I joined SABIC in 2010 as a senior environmental engineer. I got a chance to join Ma'aden as a production manager, cast house production manager. I enjoyed a couple of years there. Then I found a chance to get back to the field of sustainability, which is my favorable field. I'm working since 2017 in Sadara as sustainability manager. I am certified as consultant engineer. Also, I am certified in EMA, International Environmental Management Associate. Also, I am certified in GRI, Global Reporting Initiative. And this is a global non-profitable organization which is making the standards for making the report. Don't forget the GRI, we will come to it later on. And also I am certified as a sustainability practitioner. I'm enjoying my work to develop a sustainability strategy with the Sadara team. Last but not the least, and off-job interest, I am international certified trainer in personal development. I help people to discover their personal strengths and also deliver from time to time short courses in leadership and personal development. LIFO is my global certificate, and if KFUBM Environmental Club allow me, I would like to distribute number of gifts as a term of attraction for tonight's workshop. So I will be delivering 3 questions and might be extended to one more. And those who are answering those questions, I will be happy to deliver a personal assessment survey for them. I will send it to them via Aramex, free of charge, unless they are out of kingdom. So Environmental Club will pay the charge. Hopefully no one will win from outside the kingdom if there is available. However, we are so happy if there are some guests. And also recently I am elected as a member of Environmental Committee in Eastern Province Chamber of Commerce. Coming to our topic, and before go deep to our rich subject, I would like to ask you a question, what this figure is for. Can anyone give us a clue through the chat? Let us see who are able to guess what this number is for. Please type in the chat, what is? Oh, mashallah, tabarakallah. Amount of people, world population. Yes, exactly. This is the world population 1 hour before. I took this from the world meter at exactly 6:10. So we are almost close to 8 billion people around the world. We have a very high increasing in numbers. The increment rate is almost 1.1 annually. That means we are increasing by around 80 million every year. You notice that in the period between 1960 and 2000, the population of the world has been doubled, and we hit the 10 billion approximately between 2050 and 2057. I don't want to scare you by this number, but this is a fact. And we as Muslim all believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the enough resources. However, we have to be responsible about these resources. And this is what we are doing as of sustainability and environmentalist experts. We try to implement whatever we can to keep these resources for our next generation. Let me give you a small brief about our company, Sadara. Sadara is a joint venture between Dow Chemical and Saudi Aramco. It is the most largest petrochemical complex have been built at once. The capacity is 3 million production ton annually with very specific products. In Sadara, there are 26 manufacturing plants. 14 of them are manufacturing products first time in the kingdom. It's a very ambitious organization, and it contributes significantly in developing the downstream industry in Jubail and in the kingdom. We have a very exciting journey in Sadara. The construction phase started back in 2013. And within 5 years, Sadara reached the 97% of capacity utilization, passed the credibility and reliability test from the first time, which is a milestone that is difficult to any organization to achieve. The next one is the process flow of our company. The heart of Sadara is the cracker. We have a very large and huge cracker taking the ethane and the liquid naphtha as a feed. And from this feed, we distribute and we produce products, intermediates, and also waste streams, which is mostly utilized in a value park, which is beside the company. So it is a very integrated complex. There are number of final products that will help the Saudi Arabia economy to develop and grow. And now I will give another introduction of, let me take you back in 1784. There was a very significant thing happened at that year, and took and named as the first industrial revolution. And here I can say this is my first question, and please those organizing the event catch who will answer the question. I want to know what is the invention which is invented in 1784 and ignited the first industrial revolution. Let us see in the chat who is the lucky winner. Oh, mashallah, tabarakallah. I see Saad Al-Rashid is the winner. So it is the steam engine. Yes. Please, guys, take his details, his mobile number, and also his email that I can share with him through Aramex the first gift of the assessment. Yes. The invention of steam engine was the ignition of the first industrial revolution. Having the steam engine transferring the industry from the handmade to the machine made. And as a result of this, a lot of jobs have been created. A lot of lifestyle have been changed. And the dramatic change happened to the life was so larger than whatever happened in the 10,000 years before. Then in 1870, almost 100 years later, there is another wave of industrial revolution. I will not give a gift here, but let us see who can give us another thing that ignited the second wave of the industrial revolution. Let us see in the chat. And yes, someone is looking from my slides, I think. So mashallah, tabarakallah, very smart people. And the second wave of the Industrial Revolution is discovering the electricity and making the industrial part of it. For sure, electricity is being known as phenomena earlier, but in 1870, it managed to be industrialized and the electricity being used to produce the power, the light, and so on. So again, another wave of Industrial Revolution came to the place and make our life more better and more comfortable. Then recently, back in 1970, the third wave of Industrial Revolution came when the processor get so much smaller, then the personal computer get distributed, and that is the computer wave. Recently, we are living the fourth wave of Industrial Revolution, which is the G4, G5, and now the people talk about the G6. So Internet of Things changed the life of us almost 100%. And now you can do whatever you want to do, even without touching. So why I am taking you into this historical background to show you how this four level of Industrial Revolution took the people to live better and the population get increased dramatically. You can see almost until 1900, the growth in population is very slow. Then after the first, second, third Industrial Revolution, the number of people get exploded. So if we keep continue like this, for sure, the 2050 year, we will be almost 10 billion or maybe more. As a result of this, we have been experienced some impact. And every thing has a shining phase and a black phase. So the shining phase of this is we have had a better life, better health, more income. Our cities become more beautiful. But in the other side, as a result of our industry, we have more air pollution. Also, we have more water pollution. In addition of this, again, we have land pollution. So we keep flooding the earth, our mother, with a lot of pollution that if we continue doing the same, we will not find a place to live. We will not find more resources for us, not only for us, for our kids and grandkids. Again, I want to give you some numbers, again, not for scaring you, but for putting the fact in front of everyone that we need to be responsible. Everyone is responsible about these figures, not only the governments, not only the regulation, not only the private sector. As an individual, we have to contribute in all these things. So on an annual basis, we emit almost 36 gigaton of CO2. This will cause the global warming issue. And scientifically, they are telling that 2 degrees centigrade is potential to get increased and cause a lot of disturbance in the weather. Some areas will have more desertation, some area will have more rain, the ice pool will get smelt, and so many difficulties will face the world and the people on the world. We have a high increase in our demand in energy. The global demand for energy is increasing by almost 1.5% every year. However, in China, the rate is almost double. The water is also same. Here in Saudi Arabia, we don't have rain, we don't have rivers, we don't have lakes, and despite all of this, we are almost double consumption more than the world average. The world average is almost 180 meter cube per annum. And here in Saudi Arabia, the latest release for the Ministry of Agriculture said that the consumption per annum for Saudi Arabia in water is almost 340 metric cube per annum, and it's almost the double. Why I'm giving these numbers? Because I want to say that this earth, we did not inherit from our fathers. So it is not our own. We just borrowed it from our kids and grandkids. So if you borrow something from your kid, then you need to take only what you need from that thing, then you leave the remaining for him. And he needs to leave the remaining for the other. And exactly this is the definition of sustainability. In the down the road slides, we will come again to the definition of the sustainability, and you will see the most simple definition of sustainability, that leave something for the next. Leave something for the next to enjoy the same life you have enjoyed. I will take you through a timeline. What is the story of sustainability? What is the history of sustainability? When did people start realizing that we are harming the environment and we are causing a lot of serious problems in our Mother Earth? The first person, or one of the first person who talk about the impact on the earth is Rachel Carson. This is a very famous book. I selected the first edition. If you go to the internet, you will find some editions which is more beautiful than this, but I selected this because it is the first one. Carson edited this book and named it The Silent Spring. Carson is a geologist. She's a scientist, American scientist, realized the severe impact the pesticides cause on the life, the health. In America, it was another revolution for these chemicals. They spray on the agricultures to kill the insect. But by the time they realized that it is not only killing the insect, it is also killing people. So this lady put a lot of effort to educate people, raise the awareness of the harm that we cause to the nature because of our industrialization, because of our civilization. That happened in 1962. Just 8 years back, United States realized that it is a very important thing, that we need to put some regulation to protect our environment, and the Environmental Protection Agency have been established. It did not take longer time for the United Nations itself, and 2 years later, they started a team with a separate unit in the environmental protection, and they start doing some studies, researches. What is the measurement of the impact we are causing to the environment, and so on. After a while, again, the United Nations assigned the Prime Minister of Norway, Ms. Brundtland, to lead the World Commission on Environmental Protection and Development. They assigned her because she is an expert in the environment and science. So she spent 4 years to develop a 400 book. The name of that book is Our Common Future. Brundtland in 1987 published, or not only Brundtland and her team, published the Our Common Future through the United Nations. And in this book, they stated the issue, and also they define the sustainability as what I just said. Before that year, if you talk about sustainability, people will go and understand for the financial sustainability. But after this year, the term sustainability always been pulled to the protecting the environment and the other two dimensions, what we will talk about very soon. Then after that, again, United Nations started or conducted the first Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro in 1992. And forward, every 10 years, they make one Earth Summit that most of the world countries, the scientists, the researchers get in there and discuss the effort can be done to reduce or minimize our impact on the Earth. After that, in 1997, the Kyoto Protocol, which is now replaced by Paris Agreement. Kyoto Protocol meant to reduce or minimize the global warming, and it specifically talks about the greenhouse gases. The greenhouse gases is the CO2 and CO2 equivalent, mainly three gases. 80% of the global warming caused by CO2, followed by methane, and also by N2O. So these three main elements. There is another two, which is CFC and HFC. Those five elements are the main cause of the global warming. And in 1997, all or most of the world countries agreed to do some effort to reduce their emission in order to control the global warming. After that, United Nations published in 2000 the 8 sustainable goals. Most of you maybe heard about the SDG, the 17 goals. But before that, in 2000, the United Nations published the Millennium. They name it Millennium because it's published in 2000. And they have set 8 goals to be achieved before 2015. Very soon later, the United Nations published the 17 goals, which announced in 2015 to be achieved in 2030. So the first 5 years, which is now completed, is for educational, for raising the awareness, and the 10 years from 2020 to 2030 is allocated to do the action. It is the action decade. So these 17 goals almost cover all what we need to do to sustain our life, not only our life as person, but our life as a planet in that. So these 9 steps summarize the history of sustainability. Started in 1962 by Rachel Carson, realizing the impact of the environment, ending by the SDG, which is the talk of everyone as of now. I will not read the definition, but as we said before, the Brundtland Commission defined the sustainability that you take what you need from the available resources and leave the remaining to the next generation. That is the simple definition of sustainability you can keep in your mind. And how we can achieve this? By changing our culture. Changing your culture when you wash your hand. Changing your culture when you turn on the light. Changing your culture when you think of driving your car. There are so many things that we can change in our lifestyle to develop a new lifestyle, helping our earth to live more. Now let's moving to the 3 pillars or 3 dimensions of sustainability. Now, when you talk about sustainability, there are 3 dimensions of sustainability as per our common future published by the United Nations. The first dimension is the economic growth. Without having the resources help you to grow up, then you cannot exist. So the economical growth is the first dimension of sustainability. You cannot call yourself sustainable person or sustainable organization without ensuring that you have the good governance to build up your financial performance. Then the second pillar of the sustainability is the environmental protection. This is the environmental sustainability, what we are talking about tonight. And the third pillar, which is recently added to the sustainability, is the responsibility of you regarding the community. So it is not enough for an organization to have the financial requirement to grow and not impacting the environment, but they yet need to do more in engaging with the community, what they are doing for the people. Let's take Sadara as an example. Sadara, as a 26 plant in Jubail, they must engage with the community, providing them enough jobs, providing the training and scholarship for the students, helping them for the environmental awareness. Also, Sadara established a permanent environmental exhibition in Jubail. So this is the social part of the sustainability. If the organization missed this one, that they cannot be sustainable as long as the stakeholder, the customer, the owner, the community will not keep respecting that organization for a long time. In economic, organization will think about the revenues, expenses, earnings, shareholder return, all about the benefits. Then the environmental or the environmental protection responsibility talks about the pollution, the air emission you are causing, the waste streams you are taking out of your boundary, the biodiversity you are damaging around you, and so on. And the third one is, as I just said, to keep the relation between you and the community, that they will feel proud of being around you. Where we can locate sustainability, it is in the center. So the good organization is the one which is giving the importance to the financial, same as environmental, same as the social. Now, why sustainability is important? Why we need to spend effort, we sometimes spend money in that. There are some surveys have been done, and the first one is conducted by United Nations Global Compact. It distributed to more than 750 CEOs around the world. 93 of them, they realize that sustainability is crucial for their future success. One more study done by the Center of Sustainability and Excellence. This study showed that 66% of the survey showed a relation between the organization, which is implementing sustainability strategy and do sustainability reporting, and the financial growth. Some of you may think that sustainability is cost center. In fact, it is not. It is profit center. So most of companies, and I will show you some examples, make billions out of implementing the sustainability strategy. Last study I'd like to share with you, it's implemented here in the Middle East and the North Africa region, and they showed that only 30% of the organization under the survey do have a sustainability strategy. And this reflects that still we are here in our region far from the trend of the global importance of sustainability. We still need to improve ourselves. We need to increase our awareness. When you become engineers, when you become employees and join your organizations, please keep this in your mind and try to make your organization responsible enough to implement sustainability strategy. I'm sure that no one of you will forget about this in future. So I will tell you 3 drivers of sustainability, at least here in Saudi Arabia, in our beloved country. The first driver is your organization itself. So there are a number of benefits that your organization will get if they implement a sustainability strategy. Some of them will not give you a payback but it is very important for the organization to stand for longer, like giving you a clear direction, a clear approach to grow. Sustainability also help the organization to reduce their impact on the environment, to be aware of the footprint they are causing, then how they make it less. Also, they become more social, more positive in their community. It helps to develop the trust between you and your stakeholders, your customers, your suppliers, even your employees. And also it will keep them, I mean your employees, all the time motivated and feel proud that they are part of such organization. It will give also a systematic way to measure where you are today and what you want to be 5 years later or 10 years later or so on. Not only this, I will give you some examples of how sustainability strategy can help the organization in making money. So it is a commercial payback for that. Sustainability strategy always help the organization to reduce their cost, also to maximize their production, because the systematic way will help them to see the gaps and quickly close these gaps and then find the benefit of closing these gaps. Also, it is offering a better competitive advantage. If you are showing that you are more sustainable than others, the customers will rather prefer to come to you instead of going to others. Also, it makes you more attractive if you want to increase your share market, or if you are looking for more investor to come with you. So these are some examples of the commercial payback of applying sustainability. Another driver for sustainability, all of us know about Saudi Arabia Vision 2030. And if I ask what are the 3 pillars of sustainability in our Saudi vision in our country, I think most of you can give me the answer. Vibrant society, thriving economy, ambitious nation. These are the 3 pillars of Saudi vision. But inside these 3 pillars, there are so many things you can link it either with the financial part of sustainability, for the environmental part of sustainability, or for the community part of sustainability. Most of you, I guess, don't know that 3 pillars, including the 6 overreaching objectives, and these 6 overreaching objectives cascaded to 27 branch objectives, and these 27 branch objectives again cascaded to 96 strategic objectives. So when you talk about Saudi Vision 2030, don't talk only about the 3 pillars of the vision. Talk about the 96 strategic objectives. And if you dig more about these 96, you will find it a very strong drivers for you to do something in the world of sustainability. And I'm not following up the chat, so I think someone need to help me if I need to stop somewhere, or yes, no issue, or at least there is no complaint for against me. The third driver of sustainability is the 17 goals of United Nations. As we said before, United Nations in 2015 stated 17 goals need to be achieved by 2030. And here in Saudi Arabia, we published a volunteering report match the Vision 2030 with the SDG. So I encourage everyone to go and download the report. It's available in the internet, free of charge, and you can see, you can enjoy the link between Saudi Vision, the 96 objectives, with the 17 goals of the United Nations. Don't miss it, and really I want you to go through it. Now let's talk about the environmental sustainability, which is the main topic of our session tonight. This is the earth. So if you are working in a manufacturing entity, you are taking something from the earth. At the same time, you do manufacturing. As a result of this manufacturing, you throw something back to the earth. Exactly, this is the footprint. So you are taking something from the earth, most probably energy and water, and you do the manufacturing. You make your product as final. As a result of this process, you produce some air pollution and some waste. So most organizations measure their footprint as intensity. And if someone asks you what is the intensity is how much energy I consume against 1 ton of production. How much water I consume to produce 1 ton of production. How much air pollutants I send to the air to produce 1 ton of production. Same thing for the waste. So this is the footprint. So if you talk about the footprint, it is your impact on the earth in terms of what you get from the earth and what you throw to the earth. And now I will come to the second question, which will be the gifted one. So I explained to you what is the footprint. So who can tell me what is the handprint? Now I am looking to your chats. The first answer will deserve the gift. Come on. Now the question become a little bit harder. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me. I'm looking for your chats, trying to find. Don't Google. Be smart, think, be fair. No answer. Right. And I will pull back the gift. If there is no answer for the handprint. Right. Let me ask another question. Maybe the I get here from Muhsin. He said positive impact. Yes, exactly. You are right. And please give your information to the organizer that you will get the assessment survey. Yes, the handprint is the opposite of footprint. Footprint is what you impact on the environment. The handprint, what action you are taking to minimize your footprint. Now, one more question, without gift for sure, is what is the blueprint? Can anyone tell us what is the blueprint? It is more advanced than handprint. Anyone can elaborate on this in chat? You become inactive. Looks like you are away. Handprint is something that you innovate, something that you do that others are not doing to protect the environment. I will give you a quick example in that. The footprint, if you are driving a car with gasoline, this is the emission. So this emission is your footprint. The handprint, if you change your car, your engine with a more efficient engine, so you emit less. Like if you are using diesel engine, then you are using a gasoline. Or if you are using a gasoline, but you put in injection technology, so the emission, the carbon dioxide will get less. The blueprint is to do something that will never. So you may purchase electrical car. Although there is a footprint, but at least there is no emission from the car itself. I hope that I made the footprint, handprint, and blueprint very clear to all of you. Let's now move to another topic of the environmental sustainability. As I told you, sustainability is not a cost center. It is always, for the mature organization, a profit center. So there are 9 companies where you can see their logo here. They made billions of dollars as a profit from implementing a sustainability strategy. I will add one more example here. Dow Chemical in a decade and 10 years invested $1 billion in sustainability projects. In 10 years, they make saving of $5 million. These savings came as a result of energy saving, waste minimizing, changing the waste to a byproduct or something that can be used somewhere else, and so on. So always sustainability is in the positive side, but it is a long-term journey. It is not something that you put today and you get it tomorrow. It's like a bulb. It's like a big tree. You put the seed today and you need to wait for a while until you get the result. What is the main reason of making these companies successful? That their CEO is believe in sustainability. So my advice to everyone who want to develop or implement a sustainability strategy, go and convince your management. The top management, when it get the buy-in for sustainability, then everything will go smooth. Sustainability and innovation. Let's now talk about some examples for the result of sustainability. H&M, they are selling clothes. So one of their innovation in sustainability, they make a get back for the old clothes, then they will give you a certain amount of discount. This will keep the environment, will keep the recycling, and they will protect it from ending to the waste. Walmart doing the same. Walmart, they have hundreds of branches in the United States, and they selected a very innovative way of doing the sustainability by selecting a low emission engine in their transportation vehicles. Now I will come to another question, which is gifted question. I will show you this, and I need from you to tell me what you see in the picture. Be careful. Don't tell me solar panel. It is not solar panel. If you need a gift, think of what is in the picture. This is one of the innovative sustainable projects I have ever seen. Now let me see who can say. Electrolysis. No, it is not. This is the last gift, the last gifted question. I will give a moment. I will give a minute. Hydro, using more that one energy. What you see? What you see in the picture? What is this? Actually, using more that one energy sources, hydropower plant, hydro and solar energy together. No one give the answer. Until now, no one give the answer. Shall I give more time? Desalination of sea, solar energy without land usage. No. Still, I did not get solar panels. Yes, it is solar panels, but this is not the answer I'm looking for. Fine. Okay. I will pull the question and I will give you the answer. This is fish farm. Guess why they made these solar panels on the top of this fish farm. This fish farm in China, they face a serious problem that the birds keep eating the fishes because it is open. So they face a lot of losses as a result of this thing. So the technical team said, okay, we have to make shade on this lake, so birds will not be able to go inside and eat the fishes. But because there is a sustainable approach in this organization, they thought of, instead of put a normal shade, why don't we put a solar panel and do dual purpose? Keep the fishes from being eaten at the same time producing energy. And this solar panel is producing almost 4.5 megawatt, which is enough to fulfill the energy demand in the nearest village. I am sure that you will have another idea. So always keep how you can make benefit of the normal things you are doing. And you will find a solution. Sometimes you don't need even to pay. One of the companies, they face a problem in the high food waste in the canteen. They provide the lunch to their employees, and there is a high number or high weight of the food waste. They only put a sign, they decided to put a sign in the entrance of the restaurant or the canteen. Our yesterday waste is this much, and they put the weight of the food waste for yesterday. They decreased the food waste by almost 50%. So it cost them nothing, but they need to be innovative. They need to open their minds to think of the free of charge solution that they can implement. I am approaching the end of the presentation. I just want to give you an introduction about the GRI. I told you that GRI is Global Reporting Initiative organization. It is a non-profit organization. The objective of this organization is to help companies, private sector, non-profit sector, to develop their sustainability strategy and reflected it in a sustainability report. Worldwide, there are 15,000 organizations which published their sustainability report. In GCC countries, only 202. And you can see here, still we are behind. And we need to encourage ourselves. When all of you get graduated and take your chance to be part of a successful organization, make sure that you can increase this number, the 202. I will show you, here is the list of Saudi Arabian companies who are publishing the sustainability report. There are two types of sustainability report, one according to GRI standard, and one is not matching with GRI standard. That's what I can show to you. And the list is growing, but still it is very less. And my dream as a person is to make this number not only double, I want to make it 10 times more than this. And inshallah, with help of all of you, we can achieve this dream. I think I am done with my presentation. This is almost my last slide. These are some of the websites that can help you to learn more about sustainability. Some of them focus on environmental sustainability. Some of them focus on the financial or the social part. I can share the slides as PDF with the environmental club, and they feel free to share it with all participants, just in sake of sharing the knowledge. I am done with this. I hope that I give you fruitful information in sustainability, and I will be happy to answer any question if there is. Thank you so much, and back to you, Hassan.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Badr. So if anyone has any questions, you can raise your hand and we'll unmute you so you can ask your question. Or if you prefer, you can ask in the chat and I'll read out the question.
No question, Hassan.
Okay, we've got a question from Muhsin. Okay, تفضل Muhsin.
Good afternoon all. First of all, I would like to thank Engineer Badr for this amazing webinar, and really maybe previously I have just read a little bit about the sustainability improvement and the environmental sustainability but really I got a lot of info related to sustainability, and thank you for that. I have two questions. First, the question, what could derive the medium-sized company in Saudi Arabia here, especially the family companies, to implement the sustainability strategy? And the second thing, what could be the qualification for the individual that they can develop to be a leader in the sustainability field? Thank you.
Thank you so much for your great questions. First question, what could drive medium organization or specific the family business? There are two things will push them. The first one is the regulation, because as of now, recently Saudi Arabia government published the national sustainable reporting standards. So I think by the time now it is volunteering, but very soon it will be a mandate. So now we are going in the direction of non-financial reporting approach. So to report non-financial achievement, you need to have a strategy for that. As a result of implementing it, you get the reporting. But the most important thing, this is in terms of regulation. But in most of the benefit, always, not only medium, any organization, when they realize that if they make a straightforward approach, this is the sustainability concept. So just convince them of the payback of sustainability. Think about the organization itself, see what they can do better, then you can set that plan to achieve the saving, energy saving, water consumption saving, material consumption saving, distribution, better distribution saving, and name it. For the second question in the qualification, if you ask about the education, chemical engineer, civil engineer, mechanical engineer, industrial engineer, all of them can enter the field of sustainability. But after, the beauty of sustainability, that most of the knowledge you can gain after graduated. So you can, there are a number of certificates and qualification programs. I don't want to name some of them because I don't want to make it advertising for them. However, if you can follow my page in LinkedIn, you will find a lot of things that can help you to get qualified in sustainability. I am, as a person, delivering a 3-day training program from time to time. So if you are interested to get more details about sustainability, corporate sustainability, you are more than welcome to register in the coming one. Thank you. Someone asked in the chat about the newsletter. I published one PDF file. There are more than 40 organizations which is helping to enhance the knowledge in sustainability. So please follow my LinkedIn page and you will find it somewhere there. Just download it, and every logo of the organization, it will just click on it. It will take you to the website of that organization. You will enjoy it, I am sure. Other question? Hassan, I'm in your hand. Is reaching carbon neutrality by 2050 as a green. He said is achieving the carbon neutrality by 2050 is achievable. In my opinion, nothing is impossible. If there is a real willing from all governments, private sectors, yes, it can be achieved. However, no one knows about the future and the dramatic change we may face.
Wijdan has a question.
Go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. شكرا دكتور على المحاضرة الثرية. I want to ask about the issue of greenwashing and do you think it will prevent the action movement towards sustainability in Saudi Arabia? Like, is there, and also, are there any regulations regarding it, the greenwashing or reporting sustainability works or activities?
Anna, I did not hear your full question, but I guess you are asking about the greenwashing and
yes.
how we can prevent the greenwashing.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
So let me, in a word, define the greenwashing, because it might be a new term for some of participants. In the 3 days training program, I spent almost half an hour explaining the greenwashing, and I give some examples on some cases. Greenwashing means you claim you are sustainable while you are not. You spend money to let people think you are a sustainable business instead of spend money to develop your sustainability strategy. The story is long, but sorry, this is the short brief of greenwashing. Now it is much better than before. There is no clear, because you know the sustainability report is a volunteering report as of now. So no one can come and do audit for your report. However, mature company themselves, they select to do external assurance. So if you find a sustainability report with external assurance, that means greenwashing is absent, because there is a third party come and verify what you say is true. But I don't think that there is an organization or entity that will, their job is to make sure greenwashing is not being done. I don't think. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you again, Mr. Badr, for this insightful webinar. I'm sure all the attendees benefited very much from it, and we hope to collaborate with you again soon.
Thank you so much, Hassan. Please share with me the mobile number and email for the 3 winners, and I will send them the personal strength assessment. I will help them also to understand the result of that one. This is my gift to you. Thank you, and again, and see you soon.
Okay, inshallah.